Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and it's Saturday. Slashback Saturday. This is a segment created by my very good friend Joe, the Horror Man, where he picks a theme, and we watch a slasher movie based on that theme, and do a short review. This week, it's food slashers. Now that could be any kind of food, your choice. Could be cannibalism, one of my favorites. This week, I picked Satan's Blade. Now, Satan's Blade is a 1984 film, which runs approximately 82 minutes, and is written and directed by L. Scott Castillo Jr. Now, this stars Tom Bongiorno as Tony, Stephanie Leigh Steele as Stephanie, and Thomas Q as Al. None of the actors or the director have done anything since. Now, some interesting things about this film. A bulk of this movie was shot in 1980, but shelved until 1984. Two handcrafted knives were used in the movie. One of the knives disappeared during the production of the film. And L. Scott Castillo Jr. had to add 2 additional murders and another topless scene in order for the movie to get picked up for release. Something else. This movie was done as a transfer in 135 full screen, and it probably should have been done in 16:9 widescreen because there's a lot of information in the top and bottom, some of which are the boom mics and stuff like that. Now, that really doesn't bother me too much because I'm used to watching things on VHS, back in the day. But I can see how that would get on people's nerves. I find it to be a little bit on the charming side. Now, this has a very, very simple premise. This is about a blade that is basically given to a mountain man. The blade is said to be evil, and he was defending his territory on the mountain when outsiders came to build and do stuff. Now, on this mountain is a resort, and you're dealing with 3 different groups of people. In the beginning, there are 2 women who rob a bank, and they get dispatched. They hide the money in the cabin. Then we have 2 other groups of people. The first group is 2 couples that go there to have a vacation. And the other group is a group of women who basically have to stay in the cabin where the 2 girls were killed in the beginning. Yeah, they all pretty much get picked off one by one. And you're kind of led to believe that it's one person doing it, but you find out it's another because the blade actually possesses the person who's holding it. The ending was a little on the disappointing end for me. This is an odd one because I actually watched this movie for Slashback, and I didn't really enjoy it that much. Now, I gave it a rewatch and liked it a little bit better on the second watch. The acting is pretty dreadful, but that doesn't really bother me. The story is what kind of gets me with this one. It's like they tried to do too many things. They try to fit too many legends. They try to fit too many different sort of things in the film. It's almost like they didn't know where they wanted to go with it. Unfortunately, I can only really recommend this for die-hard slasher fans. Yeah. Now, the food portion of the film, which is the reason for this week's Slashback, is actually there's a few of them. When they first get to the cabin, the refrigerator's empty, so they have to go out and get food. The second one, that's kind of like a small one, is there's a restaurant. I believe it's an Italian restaurant, where the main place of the resort is. But the one I'm choosing is a very, very tender lunch had by a sheriff and a deputy on the hood of their car. And I believe it's tuna fish with sprouts. Yeah. They basically share their lunch together. So nice. Like I said, I did like this a little bit better the second time I watched it. It's not a great movie. But, you know, if you are a slasher fan, definitely check this one out. Yeah. And don't forget to check out Joe to see what theme he picked and what our theme is, or what our theme is for next week, and see what he picked for this week. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.